Hey guys, welcome to another eShop preview here on Nintendo Dads. And today we're going to be checking out SteamWorld Dig, which releases on the Nintendo Switch on February 1st. We're thankful to Image Inform, or maybe we should call them Thunderful Games now since their merger with Zoink. But we're thankful to them for a preview copy of this game. And so we're going to dive in. I just downloaded this morning and have not had a chance to actually boot it up or play it yet. But if you are familiar with Image Inform and their games, this is kind of their breakout hit that came to consoles a few years ago by coming to the 3DS first and then the Wii U as well as many other systems. But I can already tell by booting it up here on the Switch that it looks great. And I played through this game on the 3DS, and so I expect it to play in a similar fashion and be just as good as it was there. So let's take a look at some of the options here. Graphics, sound, controls, and language. That's just about it. When we start a game here, slot A, B, and C. We'll start with slot A. And we'll play through the first 15 or 20 minutes here just to give you a taste of what this game is going to be like. If you've not played SteamWorld Dig, it's the tale of Rusty the robot who wanders into Tumbleton, and the town is experiencing some earthquakes and other things going on, and so Rusty, with his trusty pickaxe, begins to dig through the earth to find the source of the earthquakes and figure out what's going on in this town. In fact, you kind of get dumped right into it here at the beginning. And so he's actually here to find his uncle. And you might recognize Dorothy there as the protagonist of SteamWorld Dig 2, which is only for the Switch right now. I've played through both of those games. Both of these games, excellent, excellent games. It's like platforming meets Dig Dug meets Minecraft. Yeah. So Rusty's come to see his uncle, and it's not good. We know that. So very simple controls here. You've got your pickaxe that we'll get here in just a minute. You have a mini map here on the top right-hand corner of the screen that explains or shows where you need to go. You have your health meter in the top left, and you also have a light meter in the top right, which you can see going down even here as we talk. But you can get these little light cogs and refill that. And basically what happens when you don't have enough light, you need to go to the surface and refill your light, so it kind of doesn't let you stay down in the underground for as long. It's set now. Right there it was saying that I needed to interact with it by pressing X. Maybe it meant up on the Joy-Con control pad. It kind of made it look like X to me, but I ended up having to press up to do that. So Rusty's uncle sadly has passed on. You get his pickaxe, and now begins the tutorial of the game. You press A to dig. Again, Dig Dug meets platforming meets Minecraft, right? Jump back across here and talk to Dorothy. So we need to clear out the tunnel, so let's go down. The digging that you do in SteamWorld Dig, if you're not familiar with the game, is permanent. So making trails that you can climb through and get back through later on is definitely something that you want to try to do, so that you don't have large sections of open area that you can't jump through. And so there is a little bit of planning that goes into this game. And sometimes it just takes you where you need to go, like this. But other times you have large open area sections of dirt, and that's not good. Now Rusty can do a wall jump, so you're not totally stuck down here. You can just jump on through here. And that's going to be particularly useful as you get into later sections of the game where you need to get to some tricky areas. But we're out of this first area, it seems. It's wanting us to go up, and we have made it to Tumbleton. And all of them are steam-powered robots. Now, as you progress through the game, you'll actually add buildings and add people to the town as people come to see, you know, what Rusty is doing and what's going on here in Tumbleton. So they'll provide you with more game upgrades, and you actually get them by going here to Cranky's Upgrades and upgrading past what he can provide you. So you're going to bring... Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to go down and you're going to mine. And you're going to go for ore. And you can see this ore in the dirt. It looks like little specks or pieces of jewels there. And right now, you know, you're picking up like trashium, which is worth $1. But later on, as you go through the game, you're going to progress and you're going to begin to find more expensive stuff. Even things that are, you know, $50, $60 at a whack. And you also notice right here that there are enemies in the dirt. If you get to these before they hatch, you can actually kill them without having to fight them, simply by breaking the dirt. One thing that Rusty cannot do, however, is jump and swing his pickaxe at the same time. So if you get down far, piece. If you get down far, like I am, and you want to hit that enemy up there, you're going to have to come at him from the top and not the bottom. So only the top and the sides. So we'll go back up here. And again, this game is about exploration, but it's also about completing the story. So don't be afraid to do that too if you get the game and you play it. You'll notice that my reserve spots for holding this stuff is filling up down there. And as you dig, you just want to be sure that you're always making a route where you can get up in a way that doesn't cause you to do any controller athletics, so to speak. Alright, got to him before he hatched. That was good. Now it's time for us to sell our loot because we filled up our slots. So we'll go up here, we'll go out, we'll go talk to Dot or Dorothy. Cranky is her dad. She's gonna give us 8 for that. You level up by selling, you know, your ore and other things that you find. So we're gonna buy a sharp pickaxe. And that's going to help us dig faster and also dig into harder soil. Go back and talk to Dorothy. So she found a cave. Okay. So let's go explore the cave. Caves have upgrades for Rusty. They can give him new abilities. They can give him more life. They can do different things like that. And you'll see that represented there by the dot that's flashing. You'll notice now these simple dirt blocks take 1 hit to get through, which is nice. Certainly makes digging a lot easier. It makes getting items a lot easier. But now you'll notice kind of the compacted dirt beneath us. You're now able to break through that and get some copper. We got a big store right here. We're getting citrine now, which is worth 16. That's very good. So we've got all the trashium we can get. Now we need to see if we can get any more copper, and you'll notice that we cannot pick that up at all. Now you're going to be able to upgrade that later on. So it's important to continue to try. Now, what happens if Rusty dies down here? Well, Rusty loses all of the ore he has collected and goes back to town. And from there, you can go back and you can actually find your stuff and pick it up, which is good. Kind of like a zombie U mechanic, or even Minecraft as well. What happens if I do this, though? Well, if I do that, typically that block falls. I guess it's going to do it this time. Maybe I didn't clear enough away, but we're going to go on back up to town and sell what we've got. If you've never played this game has excellent controls, excellent atmosphere, vibe. The dialogue is hilarious. Very well written. I definitely feel like you should check it out if you haven't yet. However, so far there doesn't seem to be anything different to the Wii U or 3DS versions that have already been out. So I can buy a ladder. These are good to have in case you need them. I'm just going to go ahead and buy as many as I can. May have been a mistake, but you can end up, as Cranky says, in tricky situations where you need a little boost to get out. And it's just good to go ahead and buy those now and have them, because I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick up all this trashium that I left behind. And we'll go from there. Make sure there's not anything I can get here. Ah, I see what my problem was. I thought these big brown rocks were going to fall. It's actually these. If you remove what's under them, they fall. You can use these later on to kill enemies, to open up new passages. You'll see what I mean when I get there. And there is the cave that Dorothy was talking about. So let's go on down there and check it out. See what we can get right here. Copper. Copper. Oh, I don't have any room. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go into our... You press the minus button to bring up your reserve here, or your whole bag, and we're going to discard that trashium because that citrine is much more precious. So we're in the first cave. Let's take a look here. Got that going on. It crushed that. And our first enemy. Hit him with our pickaxe. Get some of that. Move over here. Upgrade cog. That's nice. So we don't want to fall through there. We do want to fall down here. And we found a machine. The machines give Rusty upgrades. So now we have speed boots. So what we can do is we can hold down the Y button and run. What if I want to get that, though? I can't get that. Oh, yeah, I can. Check this out. Let's just see what it is. You know what? It's worth more than all of my trashium. Yep. Worth it. Put that double jump or a wall jump into good use. And we got another upgrade cog. Running also allows you, as you just saw, to build up enough steam to make a good jump. And another upgrade cog. And we definitely want that. I'm not sure what that is. Lots of secrets in this. Lots and lots and lots of secrets right here in this first cave. And still some we didn't find because we didn't have the right equipment. And so as you progress through the game, you'll go from everything to having a pickaxe to having a fist that will slam through different harder types of rock. You'll also find some other things that will help you along the way. And we're going to level up right here. And go talk to Cranky and see what he's got. So now I can buy the copper pickaxe and the medium pouch. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick the pouch over the pickaxe because I actually need more room so that I can carry more stuff. Also, there's a lamp that you can place down that'll be permanent unless you break the block that is holding the lamp, like this one right here. And we really don't want to do that. We'll go ahead and make a shortcut right here because we know what's beneath us. We'll go over here and see. Actually, I want to do this. Not what I wanted to do, but I'll do this. What I want to do is I want to see if there's any ore over here that I can mine. One of those is going to get out before I can get to it. So far, no ore. But you can, you know, take a direct route through this game. Or you can meander to the sides, you know, of the objective that you're trying to find. And there are secrets. Upgrade cogs and different things that you'll want to find. And I just died. I can't. I did not even realize what I was doing there. And so we're going to get to see what happens. I didn't have any ore, so that's not going to get left in the mine. But it does cost money for you to be repaired, which is 50% of what you have. And you're going to get put back together in town. And that's SteamWorld Dig. As you dig down, you kind of expand the story. You also find out, you know, kind of what's causing the earthquakes and other things. If you haven't played this game, so let's talk about this. Should you get this game for the Switch? The question ultimately comes down to, have you played SteamWorld Dig? If you've played SteamWorld Dig, if you've beaten it, if you've enjoyed it, then you don't need to. But this is an opportunity for people who maybe didn't have a Wii U or didn't have a 3DS to have a fantastic indie game that helped Image Inform become the developers that they are today. So yes, I do believe that you should get this game, but only if you haven't played it before. If you have it on the 3DS or the Wii U, go back, dig those out of the closet, find a way to play it, finish this game. It's fantastic. It's totally worth it. It's about a 5 to 6 hour journey, and it's so enjoyable, especially toward the end where you get into some areas that we won't talk about because they're part of the story, and quite frankly, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's an excellent story, and it leads so well into SteamWorld Dig 2, SteamWorld Heist. Yes, they are all tied together, but I'll let you discover that on your own. So if you don't have this game previously, I believe this is out on February 1st for $9.99 in the eShop. It's a steal of a deal, and we want to thank Image Inform for providing us a copy to check out so that we could recommend it to you. As always, you can keep it locked right here at Nintendo Dads on YouTube for videos like this, for our weekly podcast, for all kinds of other shenanigans as well. And you can find that podcast also on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher, on Google Play, every Friday morning with a brand new episode. Go follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and also go over to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Nintendo Dads, where for $1 a month you can change the world just like a ton of other people who are helping us out over there. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, share it with a friend. Leave some comments below about SteamWorld Dig. We hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.